with a guy that I used to hang out with called Sam. What was you do?
It's so cold, you know.
Is it cold?
It's really cold.
Did he give you any money?
He gave me a few pennies, yeah.
Come over here so we can get the sound.
Yeah,
so this is my friend Sam. We haven't seen each other for a while.
For a very long while. And
but, where are you living now, Sam?
I'm sleeping in the garages, the back of Tesco's.
How long you been sleeping there?
About 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and it's absolutely freezing, 0 temperatures most of the nights.
I haven't seen you for about like 5 years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You was on the streets then, wasn't you?
Yeah. You know, what can you say? I mean, I was doing pretty well about 9 years ago. And
yeah, that's when we was hanging out.
Yeah, and things were going all right, and you know, what I don't know. You know, I can say it was relationships that did this. It was relationships that life. You know, you make choices that are good for you, and you make choices that are not too good for you, and that's basically what went wrong for me. Really, I made some wrong choices, and I've got to kind of call back up. And that, if I
You happy out here though?
No, not at all. No one could be happy out here. No one at all. No one. I just go from A to B, and I just think that tomorrow's going to be a better day, and I just kind of believe that, you know, I've just hit a rut, and you know, this is not my life. But the longer I stay here, the more I realise that it probably will be my life if I don't sort it out. So that's quite scary, really.
Yeah, I mean, it has been cold recently. And
it's been freezing. 4 people I've known have died around here. You know, so
4 people you know have died.
Yeah, have died. Yeah, around here. Hypothermia.
What did they die of?
Hypothermia. Yeah.
What you just find that they're just out in the
cold, and you know they have a drink or whatever. None of us are drug users anymore. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's just, you know, it's pointless. You know. Most people just drink, you know, and that's probably worse, really, etc. Especially in the winter, and you end up drinking. You're drunk, you fall asleep thinking you're okay, and what happens when you're asleep? When you're drunk, the cold gets into you, and you just don't wake up, mate. Some people, you know, Mark, you know, it's awful, really.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone's got their own story and got their own family, and No, I know being on the streets. I've been on the streets, you know, and I remember, you know, you make really good, you know, you get friends. There's camaraderie, you know, you're all out there using and that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's
the grim side, isn't it?
It's hell, mate, isn't it?
It's grim. I use the word grim nowadays. It's just grim.
Do you remember? I remember you used to go around and used to like sell jokes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you got any jokes?
Yeah, I've got a joke. What's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping tom?
Go on.
A pickpocket snatches watches, as opposed to a peeping tom watches snatches.
Oh man! So what's going to happen tonight then? You're just going to rock up at the back of Tesco's?
If rock up, if I make another £4.50, there's a place down near Mylands that you can get a place to stay for £12.50. If you keep the receipt and take it to prices in Commercial Street, you get a third of the price back when you go and register, go and book in again. So it's in your best interest. Do you know what I mean?
Is City Road still open? You know, like the drug place?
I'm not too sure. I heard it closed down. But if it has closed down, it's really sad because it's the only one of its kind. It was fantastic, mate.
Yeah.
You know, it was just amazing.
So what happens down at Crisis then?
Oh, they just like help to point you in right directions of somewhere to stay. If you want benefits or whatever your need is, they try their best to
look after you.
Yeah, they try and support you and work alongside you, you know, and kind of teach you to do things for yourself, as opposed to like, you know, just you being like some like charity case kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You know.
I remember staying over in the park one time around the back edge. I know that little park. I remember sleeping out in that park. Yeah. People still around there sleeping or not?
No. It's all really yuppified now. Yeah, there's all like installation art there and bands.
All the yuppies moved in.
Yeah.
All the artists and trendies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So like, you know, it's if you bed down, sorry, frozen lips. If you bed down for the night, you're either going to get an ASBO from the police for being a eyesore, or some art person's going to mistake you for some what they call working class art, installation art, and you probably get 10 grand.
Has the police been giving you ASBOs?
They give some people ASBOs, but I've tried. I try to stay on my own. They tend to focus on people that are in groups.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they're the ones that residents get pretty panicky about, because these guys go up into the flats, and these people got kids and families and that. And I understand, these people won't come out of their house, and and it's just really rude, So they give them ASBOs, and then they break the ASBOs, and they end up getting arrested.
But do they nick the homeless people?
Yeah,
they don't. No way.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They give them an ASBO, and then you breach the ASBO because you're out trying to get a bit of money or somewhere to sleep, and then you end up getting arrested for breach of your ASBO. And 9 times out of 10, some of the guys are rattling off of a drink in the morning or clucking, and it's just awful when you see people being carted away. Do you know what I mean?
I remember one time I didn't have a t-shirt. It was I was really sweating, and I'd gone up to get my methadone, and I was on my way, and I got picked up and put in a van, and I was just like begging them. I was going, please, just let me go to Boots first, and I'll go with you. I'll stay with you all day.
Was you wanted?
I don't know what. I can't even remember.
You must have been wanted, yeah.
I can't even remember. But and they wouldn't let me go to fucking Boots.
But that's against the law, though, because if you are registered.
That was down the Wharf Road, though. They didn't give a fuck down there.
Oh yeah, they're real horrible bastards, aren't they? Yeah. Well, they used to be. I don't know what it's like now. But anyway, there you go. Basically, it's the same old stuff. It's just different gravy. Do you know what I mean? And you just got to get on. And try and watch your back, do your best that you can, and just hope for a better day than next. Do you know what I mean?
Because there's rubbish people out here as well, isn't there?
They're dangerous. Yeah, definitely. There's real awful people out here. But I just try and keep myself to myself. Do you know what I mean? So you never make the mistake that someone says they're your friend, and then you end up in a bit of like a 2 and 8. You know what I mean? So. Anyway.
So it's about 9 years, isn't it, since you've been out here then?
Yeah, it's been quite a long time. Yeah. It's quite sad, really. It goes quite fast, which is quite frightening, you know. But yeah, what can you say? Sometimes you just wrap yourself up in stupidity, don't you, and just let it roll, don't you? Yeah. Anyway. Keep doing what you're doing, mate. If you want, I'm the artist taxi driver now. Yeah, okay. I'm around anyway, I'm around here all the time, Mark. Do you know what I mean?
I'll come back and see you then.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay. Bless you, Mark. Take care, mate.